Kwalifikasyon ng Philhealth Opisyal, kinuwestiyon ng mga mambabatas. Sumailalim ang mga opisyal ng Philippine Health Insurance Corporation o Philhealth na sina Philhealth Senior Vice President for the Legal Sector Rodolfo Del Rosario Jr., Regional Vice President Dennis S. Mas at Acting Senior Vice President for Actuarial Services Nerissa Santiago. Ipinagpatuloy sa Kamara ang pagsisiyasat kaugnay sa maanumalyang kinasasangkutan ng nasabing ahensya. Kinuwestiyon din ng mga mambabatas ang kwalifikasyon ng mga ito.
Your qualifications are good enough to make you the Senior Vice President of a 200 billion peso corporation. The Senior Vice President for Legal Affairs of a 200 billion peso corporation.
I think, sir, the qualifications, kaya doon sa engineering, sir, ang proposal po namin sa Chief General Counsel po, yung position, ay extensive na experience sa legal. Kasi napakahirap po, sir. Napakahirap po, Mr. Chairman. I would prefer an operations or corporate planning.
So you admit, Mr. De Rosario, that you are not really meant for that job. Hindi talaga kayo qualified to head
Yes, sir.
the legal department of the biggest GOCC in the Philippines.
Sir, in terms of sa SVP position, I think I'm qualified. My appointment has been validated. But the legal sector will benefit from a more experienced legal person, Mr. Chair.
Sino nag-validate ng iyong pagiging SVP ng Philhealth? Yung sinasabi mong validation.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman.
Who validated your competence to be the Senior Vice President of the Legal Department of Philhealth?
First, sir, the selection process, the Philhealth Board, and the appointment was validated by the Civil Service Commission.
Validate the Civil Service Commission. Are you assessor, Attorney De Rosario?
I'm CSEE, sir. Career Service Executive Eligible.
So you are CSEE since when?
Counterpart 2011. 2011 po.
Nakalagay dito, Rodolfo Del Rosario, validated. This appointment was validated by Director 4, Judith Dongalok Chicano of the Civil Service Commission. We will submit this, sir.
What does validation entail, sir? Anong ibig sabihin ng validation? Ano ang sinasabi ng validation?
Na-comply niya, sir, yung mga qualification standards ng Civil Service Commission as to education, as to experience na 5 years managerial, at saka training na 120 hours in management and supervision. I will submit, sir, the report of Civil Service.
But there's no validation as to his fitness to be the Vice President for Legal Affairs of the biggest government corporation.
Yung
Meron ba?
Sir, yung qualification standards so kasi sa mga senior vice president.
Question of the Honorable Libulia is may validation ba to be head of legal?
To be head of legal, para siya ang maging #1 lawyer ng Philhealth. Meron bang validation yan?
Yung qualification standards so kasi ng SVP for legal, sir, sa Philhealth ay lang generic na 5 years in the position involving management and supervision. Wala hong nakasabi na as lawyer. So generic ho yung
So you don't ang lawyer pare-pareho lang yan. A lawyer does not need qualification. Basta lawyer ka, okay ka na. Yun ang sinasabi nyo.
BP Dennis Mas. Ang tanong ko yung sa legal hindi dun sa Senior Vice President. May validation ba na mag-head siya na siya ang tama sa legal?
Sir, yung appointment ho sa kasi niya legal.
Hindi, meron nga bang validation o wala?
Okay, Mr. Chairman. Let's look at this.
Submit ko.
Mr. De Rosario, there were 220 cases in Region 1. Did you review these cases after you became the Senior Vice President for Legal Affairs?
No, sir. Bali, ang po dyan, yung fact-finding investigation and enforcement department, sila po yung nagkikipag-coordinate po sa ating regional offices.
Tinatanong ko, did you review them after when you became the Senior Vice President for Legal Affairs? Did you review these cases?
No, sir. I review the
Okay.
cases.
Teka, tama na.
Chair, meron lang akong tatanong kay Senior Vice President Management Services related kasi sa kaninang tinatanong ni Kong Remulla eh.
Okay, if I
Yes,
may,
sir.
Honorable Marcoleta, I'll
Wala
allow you
pang
to
1
ask the
minute
question
ito.
and then the Honorable
Yes.
Fernandez can proceed.
Yes, sir.
SBP Dennis Mas,
Yes, sir.
di ba sa Civil Service Law yung salary grade 24 kailangan sa inyo ay merong master's degree?
Master's degree, sir.
Okay,
Division
sino
chief
sa
yan.
inyo dito yung nando sa salary grade and higher dito sa mga kasama mo ngayon?
Oh, sir. Isa lang yung qualification standard.
Salary grade sila lahat na 24 or up?
Oo.
So lahat ba sila, can I assume na meron sila lahat master's degree?
Except, sir, may mga attorney 5.
Kayo po ba merong master's degree?
Oh, meron akong 2 master's degree, sir.
Ano po?
Meron ho akong master's degree at saka isang PhD sa UP.
Yung mga kasama nyo ngayon, merong master's degree?
Meron sila, sir. Si Mr. Limsiaco.
Hindi, yung mga kasama mo ngayon.
Oh, sir, meron silang master's degree.
Is that true, Dr. Pargas? You have a master's degree?
I'm a doctor of medicine, Mr. Chair.
At,
Ang
dali, sir.
sinasabi ko, master's degree.
Sir, can I, respond
Meron?
again?
Meron po?
Ito po, sir, yung qualification standards ng mga
Hindi, ang sinasabi ko, civil service eh. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, paligoy-ligoy kayo eh. Lahat ba ng nandito merong master's degree, considering that they are higher than salary grade 24?
Meron, sir, walang master's degree, pero merong substitute naman.
Okay, so sino yung walang master's degree? Can you please raise your hand? Okay. So, in violation na ito ng ano eh. Ang balita ko rito, you have to confirm this. Meron yatang nag-request sa inyo sa civil service na i-waive yung qualification na yon. Meron ba? I have documents to show you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, why did you do that?
Sandali lang,
Bakit
sir.
kayo kumingi ng waiver? What is so spectacular and special in your positions that you need to ask civil service na i-waive yung qualification na yon? Again, ang sabi nga ni Congressman Remulla, you were chosen from the few. You are the few chosen from among several people qualified to handle a very big responsibility to protect the fund of Philhealth. Pagkatapos hihingi kayo ng waiver, i-waive yung, why?
Sir, can I read, sir?
Why do you have to ask the lowering of a standard or to ask for a waiver of that qualification when that qualification probably is the one or the least needed to protect the fund of Philhealth? Answer.
Sige, sir.
What is the reason why do you have to ask civil service to waive that particular qualification?
Kalagay ho, sir, sa civil service rules that agencies are encouraged to set specific or higher standards for their positions, including the required competencies.
Oo nga. You are encouraged na kumuha ng mas malaking karunungan. Ang tinatanong ko sa iyo, meron kasing requirement na master's degree. Pero ang ginawa ninyo, you requested PhilHealth to waive that qualification. Can you imagine? Are you so special that the civil service granted your request? Meron ba sa Zoom, Mr. Chair, na membro ng civil service dito? Can you imagine? Humingi sila na i-waive yung qualification ng master's degree. Bakit naman? Kung yun ang inihingi talaga eh.
Sir, lahat po.
Napaka-special ninyo.
Mr. Chairman, can I reply?
Last question, Mr. Chair. Hindi ko maintindihan ang sagot niya eh. Madam Actuary, are you licensed? Are you a licensed actuary?
Yes, sir. I'm an associate actuary.
I'm asking you point blank. And you are under oath. Are you a licensed actuary?
I have an associateship in the Actuarial Society of the
Ang
Philippines.
tinatanong ko po sa inyo kung may lisensya kayo. Meron
Parang-
kayo lisensya?
Parang ano po, ang tanong po ni Kong Marcoleta, kung kayo ay abogado, hindi nyo po pwedeng sabihin nag-abuga siya kayo. Dapat yung pong lisensya.
Bilang actuary po kayo eh. 200 billion fund to be protected by people chosen, selected few to protect the fund of PhilHealth. Isa yan ang actuary. Napaka-importante.
Further clarification, Honorable Marcoleta, yung 200 billion, yearly yun.
Oo nga.
Ibig sabihin, pwedeng maipon
That
ng
is
maipon
correct.
yun
That
at
is
pwede
correct.
pang lumaki. Opo.
That is the reason why an actuary is a very important position. I am asking her kung siya meron pong lisensya.
Meron po ba, Ma'am Neri?
Kasi po yung, hindi po under PRC, ang mga actuary, it's
Madam, the
being
question
given.
is answerable by yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Meron kayong lisensya?
Hindi po like, kino-confer po na Actuarial Society of the Philippines is associateship and fellowship.
So ang ibig ba sabihin ng PhilHealth should lower their standards, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair.
Yes,
Ang
go ahead.
Actuarial Society of the Philippines kasi is the one that qualifies people to be actuarial practitioners, no? It is a very unique sense because a very unique organization because they qualify people to join them because it's really for the mathematically gifted, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so in this case, you are part of that.
Na malaking bahagi ay nagdedepende sa'yo, hindi ka licensed actuarial, kasi ang alam ko yung dati may license, meron tayong dating actuarial ng Philhealth na license. Isn't that right?
Na-conferred po ako ng associate, being an associate actuary po.
Hindi, bakit mo sinasabing walang licensed actuarial?
Hindi po kasi license yung binibigay ng Actuarial Society of the Philippines. Hindi po kasi kami under sa PRC.
But you are not a member now of the society.
Hindi po ako currently active member.
So let us make that clear kasi when I search you, hindi ka naman membro ng society na sinasabi mong membro ka as justification for the lack of your license. So ganun ba yun? Pagka hindi ka active, tatanggalin ka na kinonfer ka ng actuarial status? Is that how it goes? Kasi syempre kung ikaw ay kinonfer, whether you attend or not, ikaw ay forever dapat conferred by that.
We can get a certification from the Actuarial Society of the Philippines of yung conferment po ng pagiging associate actuary ko po.
Kung may kakayahan at qualified sa isang posisyon, gumawa ng mabuti at naaayon, lalo na kung nasa isang ahensya ng gobyerno. Magkaroon sana ng malasakit at pahalagahan ang mga taong nagtitiwala.
편히 샀던 것도 잘못인가요?